I want to say thank you for Dr. Hopper for introducing me and to those who spoke before me. My name is Trina Rodriguez. My home college is Los Angeles Trade Tech, and I'm 28 years old. I'm a non-traditional, low-income college student who is a single parent to my 8-year-old son. It's an honor to be giving this speech at the Gain graduation ceremony. I want to congratulate you all for being here and sharing this enormous accomplishment with me. I was born and raised here in Los Angeles. I'm the youngest of four. My father was an alcoholic, was in and out of my life, and my mother was an addict. I lived in poverty, in the hood as we would call it, and I always loved gangster rap and glorified that lifestyle. I excelled in school, so I cruised through middle and high school and was the first in my family to achieve my diploma. By the time I received my diploma, I had already experienced being removed from my mom's custody and being placed in the foster care system. I was so happy to turn 18 and go to college and achieve everything I wanted, which was being cool and partying and easily getting my degree. Boy, was I wrong. Being a first generation college student, I was completely lost when I first came to Trade Tech in 2012. I was immediately overwhelmed, and from the ages of 18 to 22 years old, I failed and withdrew from multiple full-time schedules at Trade Tech. Trying to balance a party lifestyle and school just didn't work out for me. When I was 20, I had my son, whose name is Bo. Before I dropped out, I entered the Gain CalWorks program here on campus, and I tried to hustle the system so I could get government funds and chill and go to school. What ended up happening was me falling into a lifestyle of addiction, having my son removed from my custody, and ultimately becoming homeless. Now, as you could tell, I was repeating a cycle of generational trauma. At the age of 23, I finally got to a point where I wanted some real help in finding out what was wrong with me. I hit my rock bottom and I entered treatment on December 12, 2016, which is now my sobriety date. Only good things happened when I got sober and started working my 12-step program. I got back full custody of my son, and the social worker gave us a Section 8 voucher. I decided to come back to school full-time fall of 2019 and clean up the wreckage of my past. I came back to Gain and connected with everyone here, including my counselor, Dr. Hopper, and Akiva, who was always on it with making sure my paperwork was on point. Even when we transitioned to online learning, Gain immediately jumped online and started helping with monthly reports and checking in with me. I learned that I needed a support system if I wanted to reach my goals. I have my mom, who is now sober and back in my life, my sobriety family, my friends, and programs like Gain, who are an integral part of my support system. My job since fall of 2019 was to be a student. And no matter what, I knew I could go to the Gain office to help me with whatever I needed when it came to my educational goals. And honestly, I know I could depend on anyone in that office, because since orientation, I could feel that they cared about me, about my well-being, the well-being of my son, and achieving a solid and dependable future. Since then, I've been accepted to UC Riverside, and I will be attending this fall. I volunteer at Kaiser on Fridays, and I'm continuing summer school classes here at Trade Tech before I transfer. I'm also still active in my recovery and currently have 5.5 years of being free from drugs and alcohol. I've been invited to apply for the honors program at UCR, and I'll be majoring in anthropology. I'm aiming for physician assistant grad school, and I know my goal is right around the corner if I just keep putting one foot in front of the other. I believe that community college students who are parents are some of the strongest people who have so much grit. We're not only going to school, but also raising children, working, or being caretakers for family members. Many of us are involved in our communities. It was no question a struggle for us to get to this moment. A lot of hard work, late night studying, whether it was doing online learning, readjusting to in-person learning, or trying to balance both. We all have our own story. And while mine may look different from yours, we share this experience of having the courage to reach for our goals and the commitment to see it through to the end. Let's take this experience with us wherever we go next, so that whatever obstacle we may face in the future, we can approach it with the confidence of knowing that we have achieved great heights and we have the tools necessary to tackle these obstacles. When we feel like we are in a situation we can't get out of, reach out, ask for help. Because what I've learned is there's always a solution. Together we're a community, we're parents, and we're ready for the next level. Let's keep going. Congratulations, class of 2022.